They're the courts that decide whether a child can stay with their parents, that rule on divorce, adoption, forced marriage. But family courts are notoriously secret. And now the most senior family judge, who very rarely gives interviews, wants to change that.
I've grasped the nettle, and my proposal is that the court should be open for reporting so that journalists can now attend any family court hearing and report all that they see and hear.
Private information still can't be reported, but Sir Andrew wants more anonymised judgments made available, people involved in cases to be able to talk to journalists, an overhaul of the closed system that has existed for so long.
For a court to take a child away from parents in care proceedings and for that child to be adopted for life is, I think, the most important and serious decision that can be made. And the public have a legitimate interest in understanding how that decision is made and whether the courts are approaching it in a way that commands public respect and approval.
So many cases are dealt with in the family courts, from divorce to child custody to trans issues. It is a highly significant moment, something that people have been campaigning for decades. But there's, of course, still a balance to be struck between openness and privacy. Maxine went through the family courts to take over parental responsibility for her niece. She hopes greater transparency will build confidence.
You trust a system, but actually it doesn't quite always work out that way. I have seen changes, I have seen some improvements, but I do feel there's still a long way to go with the system, a very long way to go.
Attempts to modernise the family courts have failed in the past. These recommendations may well need to go through Parliament. But the change that so many wanted is now backed at the highest level.
The basic principles here, one is that the judge is in charge and can apply reporting restrictions to ensure anonymity. Secondly, if the journalists get it wrong, there will be a contempt of court. But the real winners here will be the public. There is a real importance for justice to be seen to be done.
It is an important moment for journalists, but this, Sir Andrew says, is about confidence in the system, openness that will help the people that use these courts. Ali Fortescue, Sky News.